Yeah. Thank you all so much for coming. By a round of applause, who's here at Caveat for the very first time? Awesome. Thank you so much for coming. You are here at the home in New York City for Intelligent Nightlife. The idea is 7 nights a week, usually 2 or 3 times a night. You can come here, see something extraordinary, smart, fun, wonderful here on stage while drinking, hanging out with your friends. The idea is you leave here a little bit smarter and a little bit drunker. Sound like a good idea? All right. Like I said, we do a whole range of things. We have a series of shows that we call Caveat Originals. These are shows that we have developed and built in-house. That is what you're going to see here tonight. Versus is a Caveat Original. Other ones include things like Nevertheless She Existed, stories of women they don't want you to know about. That's coming up next week, LGBT themed. There's also coming up Why Your Train is Fucked, which answers the most important question in any human's life. You can find those and many more on our website, as well as all of our hosted shows, caveat.nyc. In addition, we're always looking for people to be involved. We take expertise, academics, and other thinking people, pair them up with people from the arts and entertainment world, and produce these shows. So if that's the kind of thing you'd like to be involved in, I would love to talk to you. Come find me during an intermission or after the show. If you can't find me, you can talk to our wonderful bartenders back behind the bar there. And while I'm on the subject, giant round of applause, please, for our bartenders, Nick and Laura, back there tonight. Visit them often, tip them, you guys know the drill. A couple things we need to say before we get started with the show. If you need to use the restrooms, they're through those purple curtains and to the right. Emergency exits are either side of the tech booth on the back, in the back, somewhere. There's emergency exits. And with that, are you ready for the show? Yeah. This is Versus. This is WrestleMania meets Debate Club. So I'm going to need you guys to get really excited. It's a Saturday night. You guys are here to party. Are you ready for Versus? All right. Then keep that going. And please welcome to the stage your referee, Meg Pearson.
I don't need y'all either. Ooh, don't wanna talk about it. Ooh, like I don't know nobody. Like I don't know nobody. I guess I don't.
What the fuck is up, New York? Oh my goodness, New York, how are you? How was your day? What were your thoughts today? Yes? All right, fuck yeah. My name is Meg Pearson, and I am your MC tonight, and I am so fucking glad that it's Saturday. You guys, I made a major discovery this week, and I'll tell you, I don't mind giving you my medical history. As it turns out, I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that bitch. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Versus, the only show that has ever mattered in the history of shows, except for my other show. If you have completed your trivia, if you will, please raise your trivia high in the air. It shall be collected by our amazing team here at Versus. Very nice. Guys, and please grab a drink. Grab a drink anytime. Guys, I'm going to tell you something from this stage that you already know in your hearts and minds. Some of you are on a date tonight. And on that, yes, I heard a woo. And on that date, you are nervous as hell. And I will tell you that you are probably one drink away from having less sweaty palms when you look at that very attractive person. Give it up for that very attractive person. Yes. And speaking of giving it the fuck up for attractive people, if you are here for Team Human, give it the fuck up. Yes. And if you are here for Team Universe, you give it the fuck up. Woo. Oh, shoot. What you are about to see right now is 2 teams, 2 experts, and 1 winner that is going to be decided by you, our sweet audience. And my friends, you are here for a rare occasion, because what we are about to see, what we're about to reveal is what they're competing for. People who have come to Versus before will know that we had a jankety but well-loved wrestling belt. It's something else, but whatever the fuck it is. And in fact, we have a brand new one, and I'm quite excited about it. Guys, they're competing for this bad boy. Yeah. It's not upside down because I checked while holding it. Guys, so yeah, you're going to be competing for this. Guys, here's the thing. I heard all of your hoots, and I heard your hollers. That wasn't a trick, but I don't want you to come in here and saying, like, no matter what, I'm going to put my poker chip in universe or in humans. No. Friends, I want you to clear your mind like it does when you hold that rosy quartz crystal that you bought to look cool. All right? I want you to go in and I want you to just not vote for your favorite. I want you to vote for the one that kicks some ass tonight. Yeah! Oh, my stars. Guys, I am amped. I had an iced coffee. And also, maybe more importantly, I have discovered Billie Eilish. Is that her name? Yeah. Give it the fuck up if when you heard Bad Guy for the first time, you listened to it 20 times in a row. That was me. Guys, I am delighted to tell you that it's not just me breathing hard and squealing up on this stage tonight. Tonight, we have two experts, and we have two hype men. But before we bring on those experts, let's bring on those hype men. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to welcome to the stage right now a man who encompasses everything that you have ever been and ever will be. A man who has all kinds of matter and energy that he's about to give to you. I don't mean to make you uncomfortable. You're doing great, and I apologize for singling you out, but that's a great tie-dye shirt. A man whose actual diameter cannot be measured. Ladies and gentlemen, it may be a small world, but not when you're with this kid. Give it up, representing Universe for Zach Bonalucci! Yes! Oh, shoot! Zach, how are you doing, brother?
I am so fucking excited.
Wow!
This is gonna be the show to rule them all.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
like
yeah.
fucking Frodo up in here.
Are you gonna carry me to the end, or?
Oh,
I don't.
I think I do that with most of the show. Ah, no!
Oh!
That's not true.
Everyone should vote for Meg tonight.
They do in their hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not just Zach and me up on this stage. Please, you hush. You hush, and I need you guys to welcome a man who maybe, I'm going to speak to this table over here. Hi. A man who may be anatomically similar to all the others, but he's still going to blow your mind. All of you, not just one, so no one feels uncomfortable. A man who's going to take the kind out of mankind tonight. A man who wants to recreate Hands Across America, but not in the way Nancy Reagan meant it. Ladies and gentlemen, rapping humans, give it the fuck up for Dustin Rowan! Yeah! Woo! Oh, shit! Amazing.
Meg, before we get started, I just want to say I'm incredibly excited to be here, first of all, because we're number one. But secondly, Zach, I was so worried all week. I was like, shit, as a human, we have to take on literally everything. We're a huge underdog. My Twitter poll, it was like 8-1 universe. Yeah. And then I show up, and everyone's dressed like a human.
Whoa!
Fuck yes!
He's been working on that joke for weeks. All right.
That was
Look
worth
at these
it.
people. It was worth it.
It was worth it. All right, guys, I need you guys to come up close. Cuddle up, very nice. Guys, now we have some rules here, all right? And first of all, there's this whistle. Now, you might remember Too Short, who says blow the whistle, and he blows it when he wants people to, like, do a little shimmy. I blow it when I need you to explain what the fuck you just said. That's right. This is called the jargon whistle, and I want you guys to define your words. And, guys, here's the thing. I'm science adjacent, so I might not know all of the words, and you're going to be okay with it. All right. Also, guys, let's talk sports. Give it up for the World Cup. Yes! USA! We're still in it, right? Yeah, USA! All right. But if I was watching, I would be looking for these cards. And in fact, that's what we have. We've got yellow cards and red cards right there, soccer.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
What are they used for in soccer,
Nailed
Mike?
it.
So basically what it is if you're being like naughty, then I'm gonna give you this yellow card. That's what that
It's in
means.
the FIFA bylaws.
Yeah,
Naughty.
naughty. If you're being nasty, I'm gonna pull out this red card. This flaming
You
red.
sound like you really want to.
I know. I know.
Maybe I do. It's Saturday night and I'm braless and feeling antsy. Let's do this. Woo! Yes, thank you, kind whistle. All right. Also, here's the thing. I reserve the right to give these cards to the audience as well. So here's basically plain and simple. Don't be a dick. And if you're like, it'll be funny if she gives me a yellow card. Actually, it's kind of embarrassing. So don't do it. All right.
Did Zach just get a phone call?
Nope.
From a human?
Is
A
it your
human?
mom?
What human is calling you?
It's
No?
not my mom this time.
Oh my God. Guys, this is a
Usually it
perfect opportunity to say that we are live streaming the show. What's going on, Mom and Dad? I love you. Hello. They're not watching. But guys, I want you to tell me a little bit about how you repping tonight.
Clearly, humanity. Look at us. We're all here. Zach, first of all, I love the fact that I get to share the stage with this beautiful human, this beautiful, smart, intelligent human. Oh. You're like the special chocolate chip floating in this endless sea of empty universal batter, but I'm glad I get to share the stage with you.
Oh.
Because humans are number
Thank
one.
you, Dustin.
Of course.
I am beautiful. But you know what?
No, tell me, please.
The universe is more beautiful. Yeah. The universe is literally creating all of the things that exist in the world, and it created us. Without the universe, we literally could not be here tonight.
Okay, that's fair, but we
Thank
have
you.
to actually perceive
one
the universe.
person who's rooting
One
for the
person?
universe.
Okay. Sorry.
They're there. It's the same person that whistled for me, so.
Same team.
Also,
Okay.
though, Zach, I keep coming back to the idea that the universe is mostly empty space. Something like 96 and 98% is empty space. So, like, if you guys out here are going to vote for the universe tonight, you're essentially voting for the 2%. Just saying.
That is rude, first off, okay?
Not wrong,
a good
though.
analogy. Because just because something is big and has a lot of space does not mean it is worthless, Dustin.
say
Don't
it was
body
worthless.
shame the universe, okay, first off.
That's what I'm doing.
Second, that is what makes the universe amazing. It is so freaking large, we literally have no idea how big it is. It could be infinite. There could be infinite possibilities of existence. There could be literally a whole nother caveat out there watching Versus and watching me beat you.
Oh, wow.
Maybe, could, hypothetically. You got receipts? Show me the receipts. Until you show me your receipts, we're still number one.
Oh,
And
shoot.
speaking of number one, I have the best expert ever tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, my expert hails from the great state of Hawaii. Hell yes. She is the medicine and health editor at Scientific American. And most importantly, just like all of us in this room, she is incredibly excited and lucky to be alive at all. Tanya Lewis.
Woo! Yes! Yes! Oh! Yes! Woo!
Any humans in the house tonight?
Yeah! Woo!
We get it. We're all human. God.
I'm never gonna let you
All
forget.
right. My expert tonight, guys, is also a science journalist who writes about physics and space. He is also a senior editor at Scientific American and wrote the award-winning book 5 Billion Years of Solitude. Please put your hands together for Lee Billings!
Oh, fuck yeah!
Humans are trash.
Oh.
true.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. There's been some tough talk already. Tough talk indeed. Guys, what we're about to do right now is we are about to decide who is going to go first, which expert is going to blow our minds first. So what we need to do right now is I need you guys to flank me. Flank me like the lead goose in a migratory pattern. All right.
That's science. Good job.
Migrations, how do they work? I don't know, but someone will probably drunkenly tell me tonight. Great. So what's about to happen right now is I'm going to flip this coin, it's very important that you don't look at it very closely because it's a regulation coin that's definitely a coin. And we are about to determine who is going, there's a scratch on this side. So,
scratch or no scratch?
Scratch or no scratch on this poker chip.
Okay.
All right, Dustin,
Yeah.
I'm going to let you call
Let's
it this
scratch
time.
the shit out of this itch.
Scratch, are you going for scratch?
Scratch. All scratches all the time.
And it is, in fact, scratch. That means that humans are going first. Give
Thank
it the
you.
hell up.
I mean, we're number one. Why not? Tanya.
Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's about to happen, and I'm going to frame her like this because it's very exciting. What I need for you to do right now is put your wine, put your beer, and put the other cocktails down because you are about to have your mind blown. Repping the humans. Give it the hell up for Tanya Lewis!
Thank you. Okay. So I don't see a lot of universes out there tonight. But well, thank you for coming. As a fellow human, we can all enjoy this wonderful slide here.
Yeah, we can.
Oh,
That's
I'm
a
sorry.
pleasing slide.
Humans are flawed sometimes.
Where are the headbands? Where are the headbands? I want the
All
headbands.
right. So I'm here to tell you why humans are awesome and why we are way cooler than the universe. I mean, if you really think about it, what is the point of the universe if there were no humans out there to appreciate it and to
Get 'em.
understand it? And the only way that we're able to do that is thanks to our incredible consciousness. And that is only possible because, as I'm about to tell you, we have big brains.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. The human brain weighs 3 pounds, which is about the weight, I found this out today, is about the weight of 3 FIFA soccer balls. So any soccer fans out there?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, our brains actually have 86 billion neurons in them, which is quite a lot. And, you know, you might think, okay, neurons, all right, so other animals have a lot of neurons. You know, we have more than chimpanzees and gorillas, but elephants, you know, they have 250 billion neurons. Shouldn't they be smarter? But actually, if you look at the number of cerebral cortex neurons, which is the neurons in our cortex, which is the most advanced, sophisticated part of our brain that only evolved in mammals, then as you can see here, humans, well, elephants 5.6 billion, humans 16.3.
Oh,
so,
shit.
you know,
Yeah.
there's that.
Eat it,
But it's-
marmoset.
What can I say?
Poor
yeah.
thing.
Well,
Just out here doing its
thank you, Zach.
best.
I did bring a prop tonight, just to demonstrate. This is a human brain. It is, believe it or not, this is to scale
Yep.
for Team Universe.
Yep, that's Zach's brain.
But
I thought that was a
You know-
marmoset brain.
Ooh.
Was that just for that joke? That was it.
don't worry, I'm sure all of
We're
you guys
prop
have
comics.
wonderfully large brains. It's not just the number of neurons, though, that matters. It's also the ratio of our brain to body size. So if you look at humans, you know, there's this, something called encephalization quotient, or EQ, and that basically tells you, you know, how big the brain should, you know, is relative to what you would expect for that body size. And as you can see, humans have an EQ of 7.4 to 7.8, which is nearly twice as much as bottlenose dolphins, nearly 4 times as much as chimpanzees, and far more than elephants. So sorry, poor elephants. But and you might be thinking, okay, well, these are all, you know, terrestrial animals. What about the rest of the universe? Well, I'll get to that later. But so far, doesn't seem like there's too much else out there. Which brings me to my next point. We learn good. Humans are very good at learning from each other and copying one another. And this ability, known as social learning, it's thought is what maybe made our brains so big in the first place. This cultural drive hypothesis is the idea that more social learning ability gave us bigger brains, and bigger brains made us better at learning. And so by natural selection, we got bigger and bigger brains.
Ooh.
So, and what else, you know, makes humans different from other animals? I mean, obviously, animals, you know, it seems like every week there's a study coming out saying, you know, ravens can plan for the future, and, you know, my cat at home, she can open the bathroom door. So, like, animals are smart too. But there are 2 things that humans seem to have that other animals don't, which is complex scenario building, or the ability to kind of come up with different hypothetical scenarios and fictional events in our heads and plan ideas. Also, exchanging thoughts with others, communicating, and building, a body of knowledge that couldn't exist with just one person. And because of all of these two abilities, we've gotten things like language, mental time travel, culture. So that brings me to this point. Humans develop culture. I mean, look, Maya Angelou wouldn't have existed. Shakespeare, caveat.
Yes.
This is all because of humans, I mean, it could have just been empty space, but no, there's life out there. Some of it intelligent.
You're welcome.
So, but not only that, we invented technology. So, pardon my clip art skills. Humans have invented so many things. The crankshaft. Any mechanical engineers out there?
Yeah.
That was your
This-
top one. You were like crankshaft.
Hey man,
We
that is
made
important.
a lot. Crankshafts.
Never ride in a car.
Really.
Yeah, that's what lets us translate the energy of the pistons in the engine to rotational motion. Anyone know this?
Zach, you writing this down?
This molecule? Any chemists out there? What's that? No, close. It's penicillin.
Oh,
So
I was about to
penicillin.
ask water.
This is the reason that we're all here today. You ever get a scrape when you're, playing in your yard or something? You get a bad infection. Would have killed you a couple 100 years ago. But now we have penicillin, and computers. You probably all have one in your phone right now, and you're definitely in your phone in your pocket right now. Furbies are not maybe our best example of
It's a
intelligent.
blight on the universe.
But you definitely had one in your closet as a child.
There you go.
And it sneezed and scared the shit out of you
And
at 2
they never shut up either. But seriously though, like technology. Okay, so these are all earthbound technologies, but technology is actually what allowed us to explore the universe. So, Team Universe, how do you think we know what we know about the universe? Well, it's the 50th anniversary of landing on the moon this year. So I think that's pretty cool. So, yeah.
You can clap for the landing on the moon, you ass. God.
That was humans, thanks very much. We may be small, but we are mighty. So, and then this here, we have the Keck Telescope in Hawaii, where some of us are from.
Yeah.
And it's the world's largest optical telescope, and it's capable of seeing, some of the farthest objects in the universe. It's the reason we were able to confirm the black hole at the center of the Milky Way using Keck, and also all of those exoplanets that have been discovered. We've confirmed that they're actually real planets. SpaceX. Anyone watch the SpaceX launches and landings? Yeah, so that's human ingenuity right there.
Ooh.
And it's allowed us to do many things. I mean, as Stephen Hawking said, we're just an average breed of monkeys on a minor planet of an average star, but we can understand the universe, and that makes us special.
Matt Damon is
Like-
distinctly above average.
Sure, there you go. He's a human.
Agreed.
So the sort of sad but maybe happy part is that, it turns out we're probably alone out there, at least so far, it looks like it. An astronomer named Frank Drake came up with this equation to describe the number of intelligent communicating life forms out there in the universe. And all of these terms, I'm not going to explain to everyone, but basically it's the likelihood of finding a life form on a habitable planet around a habitable star, or not habitable star, but in the habitable zone. And then, got cut off. This term here. This term is probably the most important because it's the length of time that these civilizations can continue to exist before stopping communication or killing themselves, basically. And it looks like, so far, I think we're pretty much the only ones, so that would make us pretty special.
And is this equation also used for why Drake cannot seem to really secure a life partner?
Don't you besmirch his good name.
And that could be.
I'm just wondering.
It's not my area of expertise, but yes.
All right. Well, maybe this equation can do a lot of things, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, it's whatever you want it to be.
All right. Well, that's good.
So,
Science.
in summary, though, so we have really big brains. We learn well. We have culture. We invented technology. And we built tools to explore the universe. And at the end of the day, as the great Carl Sagan said, we are the way the universe knows itself. So, thank you very much.
Give it up for Tanya, Team Humans! All right, beautiful. Lee, Zach, Lee, you're itching on that mic.
Yeah, so about that EQ, which I thought was intelligence, or I'm sorry, emotional quotient, I thought, but no, so the EQ.
Encephalization.
How about, though, Neanderthals, which had bigger brains, and maybe, we don't know about neurons, but I mean, by that measure, wouldn't they be cooler than us a little bit?
Did they have a bigger EQ than us, though?
I think they did. I think they had lots of bigger things than us, but I don't really know.
Well,
Hey, I'm not a self-hating human, a little bit.
I would kind of consider Neanderthals like
Are they
part
human?
of
Are Neanderthals
humanity.
humans?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't agree.
but maybe.
We have Neanderthal DNA within us, but EQ is but one measurement, right? And clearly, because they are not here, we have collectively won the evolutionary contest.
Right.
Again, number one.
I mean,
Yeah.
we may have killed all of them. We may have killed all the higher EQ Neanderthals,
Or just mated with all of them.
That's right.
Took on their genes.
or maybe both.
Or maybe both.
You know, size can matter, so one never knows. That's fantastic. Any other questions, clarifications? All right, we have given it the fuck up for Team Human one more time. Yes! Woo! All right, my sweet young friends, we have heard from our first expert. Now, I need you guys to put your drinks down and give a hearty welcome representing Team Universe. Give it up for Lee Billings!
What's up?
Yeah!
All right. So I came here to praise humanity, not to bury it. But well, let's talk about the universe a little bit. It's kind of a bummer, guys, a little bit. That's what this is about. It's a bummer. So first thing we're going to talk about is the bad news. We're not the center of the universe.
What?
Maybe you didn't get the memo. There was this guy named Nicholas Copernicus, maybe you heard of him, wrote this little thing called On the Revolutions of the Heavenly Spheres in 1543. Actually wrote it earlier, but was so afraid of the Catholic Church that he issued it on his deathbed, basically, is when it was published, saying, hey, guess what? Actually, the sun does not orbit around the Earth, and the Earth orbits around the sun, which is a big deal at the time. And ever since Copernicus, this series of demotions has happened again and again and again. So, it's like, okay, well, maybe we orbit the sun, but the sun is the only star. No, there's lots of other stars. Well, but maybe, there's just this one galaxy called the Milky Way. No, there's billions and billions of galaxies. So again and again, throughout time, we're finding that we're just not very special. We're mediocre and average and ordinary. So
But my mom said,
right. You can imagine Earth as a place where everyone is above average. It's kind of like a global Lake Wobegon. All right, but it gets worse. So not only are we not the center of the universe, we're also in the dark on at least 95% of everything out there. So what do I mean by that? And which basically means, don't judge it till you can see it. Don't make a prejudicial judgment. I mean, we don't know what most of the universe is, so how can we say we're better than it, right? I don't know. It just seems a little self-centered and inappropriate. So, if you look over here, you can see kind of the latest mix that we have here. This is the energy density of the universe as measured by the cosmic microwave background measurements, which is the afterglow of the Big Bang, where everything started about 13.8 billion years ago, big explosion, right? And then we get the little radiant afterglow that shows us what the universe is made of. Long story short. So, most of it is actually this thing called dark energy, which is a force that is driving the accelerating expansion of the universe. Everything is going faster and faster and faster away from other parts of itself. Then there's another big chunk that's dark matter, right, which is the kind of gravitational glue that holds galaxies together. We don't know what that is. We don't know what dark energy is. Don't know what dark matter is. We only know about what this stuff is. Less than 5% is all of us, the galaxies and all the bright stuff you see, everything you're made of. So we're kind of this little fleck of dust on a big ocean. So it just seems a little strange for us to say that we're the best. And to be clear, I agree we're probably special. But are we significant? Are we going to make a mark on the universe? That's what you got to do. When you're going up against the universe, you got to make your mark, right? That's how you're going to win. You got to scar it somehow. I don't know if we will. We're going to get there. Okay, so it gets worse. We're in the dark on at least 95% of the universe. Why do I say at least? Well, because we may be in an infinite multiverse, guys. Multiverse, right? Now, there's lots of different flavors of multiverse. We aren't going to talk about all the different ones. I'm going to focus on one in particular, which is the notion that the universe may, in fact, be infinite in size. That's right, infinite in size, and infinity is a really big number, right? It's actually not a number at all. It's crazy. So what that means is that you can see here, so right now we basically can see here, but we can also see literally when we look at the sky, all the way back, the cosmic microwave background, which was emitted shortly after the Big Bang, again, 13.8 billion years ago. What that means is that how far we can see is bounded by the speed of light, right? So we can only see 13.8 billion years back in time or out into space. Anyway, what that means is that we essentially are surrounded by a big bubble, and that's what we can see. And there's no indication from studying the cosmic microwave background, this imprint of the afterglow of the Big Bang, there's no indication that it changes, that it stops, the distribution of matter and stuff we see, stars and galaxies. It looks like it just goes on and on, beyond our boundary, beyond our bubble. So that means that we could be surrounded by all these, It means we could be surrounded by, that was a little bit of Curly right there from Three Stooges. It means we could be surrounded by all these other bubbles. And it could just go on infinitely. And so what that means is you could calculate, as this guy, Max Tegmark did, Peter Brandon's a journalist, he pointed me to it, that you could, in theory, calculate how far away an exact copy of you is, caveat, sitting here tonight, drinking wine or beer, whatever it is, how far you are, and where your clone is. And according to this very conservative calculation, it's 10 to the 10 to the 29 meters away, which I think is on the order of, like somewhere between an octillion and a nonillion meters, which is
Those aren't real words.
Right, it's a ludicrous number. Like I had to look it up, and I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Like it's crazy. So the point is, though, is that we're just little tiny specks of insignificant nothingness in the vastness of the multiverse. Oh my goodness. Okay, just let that brew for a little bit. Now, worst of all, regardless of whether or not we know what the universe is made of, regardless of whether or not there's a multiverse or not, the universe itself is probably going to die. But it's going to take us with it. It's going to kill us first, right? So the universe does not give a fuck, and it's going to kill us all. And I think that's ultimately one way that we can kind of measure who's going to win this game, right? We probably aren't going to win against the universe. It's a tall order.
Or tonight.
It's like a guy fighting a mountain, fighting a rock. So what you're seeing here, I'm going to explain how the universe is going to die. This is that Big Bang, which came from a quantum fluctuation, we think, and caused this little crazy thing called inflation right here, which is basically where in the first microsecond, fraction of a second after the Big Bang, the universe seems to have blown up immensely in size, faster than the speed of light. You can imagine something the size of a proton, which is basically inconceivably small, suddenly popping to the size of a grapefruit, which you can imagine, holding your hand. That's a huge order of magnitude change, many orders of magnitude. That's what happened during inflation. This is also the thing that gives us this idea that there's a multiverse, that it just keeps going endlessly, and there's endless stuff out there. But anyway, that's actually kind of not important for what else you're seeing here, which is the growing universe, how it changed. So you see, first stars, about 400 million years, right? You get some galaxies and planets, cool. And then dark energy takes over, and whoosh, it starts getting faster and faster, the expansion of the universe. This growth you're seeing here, this kind of like a tuba shape, is the universe growing and evolving over time, getting bigger and bigger. Now the trouble is there's basically three different ways this can go. You've got what's called the Big Crunch, the Big Rip, and the Big Chill, aka the heat death. So what you're looking at here is the matter or the energy density content of the universe. We don't need to get too deep into it. Essentially, it means, is there enough stuff in the universe to collapse back on itself through gravity, right? In that case, you'll get what's called the Big Crunch, where all the stuff in the universe starts kind of falling back in on itself. And the same way you throw your keys up in the air, the keys come back down in your hand, right? Or fall on the floor. Well, that could happen on a universe scale where all the stuff that's spreading out suddenly starts falling back towards itself. And then it's going to end up in a crunch, like a big, huge, universe-sized black hole. Big crunch. That sounds cool. It's poetic, right? Like maybe the phoenix will rise from the flames. Maybe we'll come back out. There would be some kind of like cyclic bouncing universe, and we'll live it all over again endlessly.
I think that happens in the Avengers, right?
Right? Yeah, right.
Seen it.
Cool. Right?
I imagine that's it.
But nothing here would survive because we'd all be crunched up into the same little tiny, minute mass. So the Big Crunch sucks, right? The Big Rip sucks too. This is where actually dark energy totally takes over, and everything starts going faster and faster and faster, expanding away and away and away, and it starts getting so fast and building on itself that what ends up happening is you see all the galaxies go away, you see all the stars go away because they're speeding away from you faster than the speed of light, and then ultimately it means that like the planets and even like the matter, the atoms in your body will rip apart at faster than the speed of light.
Also in the Avengers, all of these things have happened.
Right, it's the snap. It's the snap, guys, basically. So, but everything, it's not half of everything, it's everything. So the Big Rip sucks, also sucks. But here's the good news. Here's the good news, right? So it's the Big Crunch, Big Rip. Well, right now it looks like, based on the latest measurements of the cosmic microwave background, that we're actually going to do what's called the Big Chill, which is AKA also known as the heat death of the universe. The best case scenario is the heat death.
If you've
Right?
ever wondered if there was a benevolent God.
Yes, the heat death. So what the heat death looks like is essentially, it's called a flat universe, where and it's actually really, really crazy and really weird. And essentially what it is that the expansion of the universe, the stuff in the universe is perfectly balanced, so that instead of ever running away, going out, or falling back in itself, it just kind of just chills and it's just flat. It just keeps going forever. So it's endless. So it just keeps going. Time is endless. Time goes on forever. And forever is a really long time, especially towards the end, right? Yeah.
That's
so,
true.
So what this means, though, is you can see these different areas. So here's a chart. You probably can't read it. I'm going to read it real quick. We have things like the Big Bang. We have the primordial era, which is like inflation and things like hydrogen forming. Stelliferous era. That's when things like stars form. This is a huge logarithmic plot, by the way. So like when you get down to 1,000 down here at the end, it's just like stupid numbers. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like how
And
far
Lee,
is that?
For those who might not know,
Right.
the degenerate era was peak Britney Spears years.
Yes, actually, leave Britney alone.
Oh, I will not.
Okay.
She's
No,
fine.
So.
maybe.
So what happens, though, the stelliferous era is where all the stars are. That's where we are right now, wonderful stars, and it's great. After that, what's going to happen is all the stars are going to die. They're all going to die, and all that's going to be left is black holes and slowly cooling white dwarfs and other things that they'll become black dwarfs. There's also brown dwarfs. It's real messed up, the terminology. I don't fully agree with it. So you have the degenerate era, which is then there's these stellar remnants. They all go away eventually. They all form black holes. Black holes are all that's left, and they slowly evaporate through something called Hawking radiation, which I don't have time to get into. But the point is that the black holes evaporate. So they slowly kind of wisp away into nothingness, like water turning into steam, very, very slowly. And then, look here, then what happens is this dark era. And what that means, though, the dark era
Christina years.
is where there's nothing left, and eventually all the protons in your, like if you wanted to live forever, like who wants to live forever? Right, sounds pretty cool, right?
and who will?
If you end up living forever, eventually you're just gonna be floating in space until literally the protons in your atoms just go, fuck this, I'm out. And they just all decay. And all that's left is just these seething fields of radiation and a few burping black holes, and it sucks. It's so bad. So that's probably what's gonna happen.
I mean,
like.
we all saw Chernobyl, right?
So
because God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take this woman to the infirmary. She's clearly crazy. No, the thing is that even if the best case scenario, we like end up being kind of like Captain Kirk in the Enterprise or something, or going between all the stars in the Milky Way and going to other galaxies, there's a limit on how far we can go, right? So ultimately, the universe wins and it kills us. Probably. Now, other things could kill us too, right? It could be like the attack of the Martians, right? Destroying a dog, doing things with women, going to Earth, all kinds of crazy stuff. It's super un-PC. Not cool, guys, not cool. Now, the trouble is we probably don't have to worry about this, right? Because we haven't really found any aliens out there, and I think the reason why is because that last value in the Drake equation, L, is low. The longevity of civilization is probably low. Like, and you see it right here, climate change, nuclear weapons, Britney Spears. There's lots of things that could end civilization as we know it, right? So, her Vegas show is great, by the way. Brittany, I love you.
She's totally watching the
Totally
live
watching
show
this.
right
Me-
now.
me and
She's
Brittany
on
way
the
back.
stream.
Hashtag save Britney. It's
So,
probably still.
so other than like being eaten or raped by Martians, which we don't have to worry about, there's stuff like, a black hole at the center of our galaxy could shoot out this relativistic jet, this burst of energy, become an active galactic nuclei, basically a quasar. Anyway, this thing sucks to be in. If you get caught in that, out to some distance of hundreds or thousands of light years, you're going to end up being fried. And it could also do other bad things to the galaxy. So maybe a black hole will kill us. I mean, it's not about falling in. It's like the black hole shoots stuff out, essentially, and that hurts you. A supernova, this is a star-going supernova. This is called the Crab Nebula. It happened around 1043, I think. There's some Chinese records for it. But, if you're next to that, it's a bad time. That's not going to happen to the sun, though. Right? That's great, right? So we're cool, right?
Right.
Right? Are we cool? No, we're not cool. The sun's gonna become a red giant star in about I think 5 billion years. So you can see this is the sun now. Here it is. There it is. This is what's gonna happen in about 5 billion years, y'all. No. Not a good time. It might actually swell up and engulf the Earth. It might melt the Earth down to slag. I mean,
No.
anyway.
I had a very similar instance happen with a pimple this week, so I get it.
Oh.
Not great.
Not a good time. So that's ultimately going to kill life on Earth. But even before this happens in 5 billion years, the sun will slowly get brighter and bigger. And in about maybe 500 million years or 1 billion years, it's going to actually heat up the Earth so much that photosynthesis isn't going to work on our planet, which is kind of rough. food chain's gonna collapse. We won't have anything to eat. No
Fern belly.
munchies. So, but before that though, chances are, maybe this is an asteroid, right? I think it's an asteroid hitting the Earth, kind of like the dinosaurs. But it could also be maybe some kind of crazy super weapon that, Dr. Evil throws onto the planet. That could happen too, right? Big future. Anyway, it's not looking good for us. We're probably gonna end up being wiped out. But are we special? Back to this question of are we special? Like I would say maybe we're special. This is a chart of geological time and the different periods. You can see all the way back here. You can't, but this is like where the Earth formed, and then like there's all this shit. We're like, what the fuck happened back then? I don't fucking know. No one knows really, not that much. You can kind of see though slowly life emerging, and you might notice that for like the first several billion years, just shit doesn't happen. It's kind of like, well, we're just chilling. We're single celled. That's cool. But then eventually, we have the Cambrian explosion, right? And then we start getting life and all kinds of crazy stuff, continents, and now here we are, the very tip right here. So we're significant. We're different than a lot of the stuff that's come before. But one quick thing to think about though is honestly, people have looked at this recently, and it looks like even if there was like a technological civilization as long as maybe even like 5 million years ago, it would be really tough to tell. So I don't know. Maybe who knows? I'm not saying dinosaurs had laser beams, but maybe they had laser beams. I don't know. Okay. So we're probably special. But are we significant? Are we significant? This question. I'll get to what this is. So yeah. Boris Vallejo, if you guys don't know, great pulp artist. So are we significant? This is the idea that, okay, sure we're special, sure we're just the 1%, we're the cream of the crop, we're gonna be the ones who are so lucky to be alive, and it's just a miracle to be existing at all, because most of the stuff out there is just roaring vacuum, so it's cool to be a human. Right. But like, who gives a damn if we don't do anything with it, right? So are we gonna become Captain Kirk in the Enterprise? Are we gonna like start going between stars and galaxies? That's really tough, by the way. It's really hard. Someone calculated for me once. Actually, Frank Drake, the guy who did that equation, he was like, you know what? I was at his house. I can't do an impression. But he was like, you know what? If you're ever gonna try to go to another star, imagine something like a 747. And a packet full of people and supplies, that's probably the minimum you'll need for an interstellar mission. Now get it going 10% the speed of light. 10%. Doesn't sound that fast, right? Now calculate how much energy is in that projectile that you're hurtling out of the solar system. It's about equivalent to all the energy that's produced in the United States in 1 year. Which is, hey, it sounds doable, right? But that's a lot of energy all in one place. Are we ever gonna really do that? I don't know. And then it's like, by the way, when you're in that thing, you're not gonna stop. You're just gonna keep going when you're going through your star system. There's no way to put on the brakes, right? So the point is that going between stars is really tough, takes a really long time. That's also like a 46-year trip to the nearest star at 10% the speed of light. Yeah, not so hot. In the 747, it's gonna smell bad in there by the time you get there.
Yeah, don't sit anywhere.
So anyway, the whole point is that we have these dreams. We have these dreams of like being Captain Kirk of the Enterprise, going voyaging across the stars, and that's super cool and awesome. That's how we make our mark on the universe. Kind of like how Icarus built these wings and maybe flew too close to the sun. We have this notion that the reason why we haven't seen anybody maybe is, because, well, we just haven't gotten our wings yet. We haven't flown enough yet, right? Everyone's out there paying attention to us. I mean, I do think life is out there everywhere, really common. Things that look like us and have microphones, I don't know. But I actually think the truth is, I think the reason why we haven't seen life and why what we're probably gonna end up doing is just dying on this planet or in the solar system is because it's gonna be more like this. So that's one version of Icarus here, the flighty, dreamy version, Fantasyland. This is more the reality. So do you see Icarus here? Where's Icarus? And this is a painting by Peter the Elder. Yeah, Peter Bruegel. Look, there he is. His wings fell off and he fell. He's drowning. No one gives a shit. No one cares. No one notices. That's the message. The universe doesn't give a shit, and neither do any of these other people on other stars, which are probably there. They don't know we're here, and if they do, they don't care because they're too far away and they can't get here. So that's my bummer for Saturday night. I think the universe wins, guys.
All right, give it up for Lee Billings and the universe! Oh my God! I want you all to go home and call your loved ones. Dear God.
Call your mother.
All right. So, Tanya, Dustin, Team Human, any questions, clarifications you guys might want?
Sorry to be a bummer.
Kind of a downer.
Yeah. I had to.
Well, I mean, despite all of that emptiness and heat death and everything, don't you think, like, what makes it significant is the fact that we exist? I mean, all of those references you made, Icarus and Enterprise and everything, that's all human culture,
Yes,
right?
we
Like,
are
that's
human. Oh, come on.
Our interpretation of the universe. So,
I mean, if a tree falls in the forest, and no one's around, does it make a sound?
It fucking
I don't
makes a
know.
I don't
sound.
know.
Sound.
It
Sound is
falls
a
and makes a
perception of-
sound.
I don't know, but I'm glad
Vibration.
we're here to actually hear that
For sure. No,
and
for sure.
confirm that it actually happened.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
look, I just want to say again, I'm actually on Team Human. I want us to go to the stars and be Captain Kirk.
Cool,
I wanna
all
be-
right.
I want to be on the starship.
Finish. Let him finish.
I'm human. I'm human. I want it. I'm just skeptical it's going to happen. And for me, that's okay. So if we don't end up doing that kind of that escape, if we don't somehow ultimately escape the surly bonds of Earth and of the solar system, then we're all going to just we're all going to die. We're all going to turn into nothing, and it'll be like we've never been here at all. So I would say that's not significant.
I disagree.
God.
That's an uplifting message.
Again, please, during intermission, just shoot a text to your mom. Just let her know.
Tip your server. Try the fish.
Yeah, she'd love to hear from you. All right, guys. So we have heard from our two experts. Now we are about to hear from our two scientific hype men. Give it up one more time, repping Team Human, Dustin Groen.
Careful, everyone. He's going to
Thanks,
tell
Lee.
us a
That was
long
great.
family story related to humans, as he always does.
Do you want to do this for me? You want to
Yeah, I
come up
could.
here? I trust you, though, because you're a human. All right. Thank you for that journey, Lee. I feel like we all... Whew. All right, guys, so... When we look up... Shut up, Zach. When we look up, when we explore the universe, what are we looking for? Why do we look up at all? Why do we care? No. We explore and we look up, obviously to see really cool stuff and learn about things like red stars and quasars and black holes and whatnot. But ultimately, we are looking up to find other life, right? We are testing, when we look up and we explore the universe, we're literally testing Tanya and I's argument tonight that we are the greatest thing that the universe has ever produced, right? And at this point, per your admission, we're still number one.
We're pretty cool.
Right? We
We're
are great.
pretty
There's
fucking
no other place in this universe. I feel like you're
Humans
on
are
my
trash.
side. Thanks, Lee. There's no other place in this universe other than Earth that harbors life. And here on Earth, the only way that we know life changes and grows and progresses is through the evolutionary process. And you guys, we are the unabashed winners of that process. I mean, in an eye blink of time, starting about 3.2 million years ago, with the woman, or the lady, or the female, let's say, that took literally the first steps. This is Lucy. 3.2 million years ago, she was an Australopithecus. I can't even say that word. Australopithecus, which was a trivia question, by the way. You got that one? All right. She literally took the first steps. And then now, not so long after, literally us on the stage, every single person in this audience, everyone in New York City, everyone in the world, is a giant-brained, fully bipedal, cultural transmitter, capable of making things like art and music,
Bow down.
right?
Dear
And
God.
doing things like
She's
brain
otherworld.
surgery. Oh, wait, how about we perform music while undergoing brain surgery?
Wow.
Is that real life?
Humans. That is real. This is one of many people playing different instruments while being brain surgery upon. True story. But that's not even the most important part. The most important thing that we have been able to do through what Tanya talked about, our giant brains and our transmission of culture and our technological advances, is be able to look up, both communicatively and physically, to try to find out if it really is just us. And I don't know about you guys, but thus far, all my information points to yes. It is just us. We are currently number one. So until you guys can show me another species somewhere, come with receipts, Zach. Show me another species somewhere that even comes close to rivaling us. I have no choice but to say that we're number one. Show me another group of animals or anything alive at all that's ever produced Shakespeare or the internet or motherfucking Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Right? Show me another Ruth RBG, seriously.
May she live forever.
Live forever.
Until you guys can show me another RBG, I have to be on the side of humans, on the side of us on stage, and everyone in this audience. Look at the people sitting next to you at your tables. Seriously, take a moment. Look at the people sitting next to you. We fucking won, right? We're here. It's insane we're here at all. Shut up. The incredible improbability of our collective existence speaks to the very point that I'm making tonight. That regardless of what happens on this stage or with this vote, we already won. Right? We look up to find our place in the universe, but really, We're just checking to make sure that the universe is our place.
Oh, shoot! Give it up for Dustin Gruick! Oh, boy. I know someone is getting a little testosterone testy right now.
Get in there,
What?
get in there.
What? Give it up as I continue to punch him and touch him like this. For
Kick
do you
his
wanna-
ass, Seabass.
Oh, we fucking do it. Let's,
Stop touching.
Wait, there's
no. It doesn't.
we could, oh.
You don't
Was
get
that
to see
where's Waldo?
that.
Oh, that's great. A beautiful. Did you want to say something about this?
Do we know where he is?
Do you see that guy with the huge
It's a whole nother
quads?
show.
What
It's
is
a
up
whole
with
nother
that?
show.
I don't see him.
Oh.
Yay!
Can I go now?
Give it up for Zach Bertolucci, Team Universe!
All right, I want to start off and say something here. Dustin's like, we won. Stop being such an egotistical dick. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we won
Show me
because
a better time
we
of life.
won because the universe allowed it to happen, all right? Now, when I was starting to do research on this, I kept going on the internet and typing into the universe. Does it bring up a lot? Yeah. There are so many pictures of cool things in the universe that I spent about 3 weeks just doing this. Wow. Look at that one. Do you see that one? I know. Wait, ready? This is my favorite one. Oh. We have no fucking idea what this is. That's the best part. What about this one? Oh, that exists in the universe too, huh? The space where life could form, right? The only spot that we found so far where life could be created that could evolve into humans, huh? It's interesting how something so amazing like that could exist. I wonder where it exists, Dustin. In the fucking universe. All right? Now, if we're really talking about humans versus the universe, I want to take humans for a second and take us off of planet Earth, right? Because, yes, Earth is wonderful, but let's put us in the actual universe. If we put humans in the universe, you know what happens to us? Yeah, we fucking die, like, very quickly. Like, the studies of, like, people in space, they, like, did the two twins and everything, you know? Like, one on Earth, one in space. The one in space is like, they're like, you're gonna die sooner. So sorry. It's true, though. You put them in space and we do not do well. You know what I mean. And I was like, okay, what else, like, could humans go up against in the universe, right? Because, like, the universe is vast, it's mostly empty. If we go up against just the vacuum of space, yeah, we're gonna die. But if we go up against some other weird things out there, like take it to the extreme, like, let's say, a black hole. Oh, just a better picture, there we go. It's not a picture. If we put it up against a black hole, what happens to humans? Yeah, we still fucking die. In fact, it's one of the worst deaths you could possibly go through. They call it spaghettification. Has anybody heard about this? If any Italians out there?
You want to put us against?
It's rough. You get squished and stretched until you are just spaghetti. It is.
You want to put us against something
It's a
that
fetish
literally
for someone,
sucks?
I'm sure, but. So obviously that makes it sound like the universe is the worst thing, right? Really shitty, really sucks. But if we actually compare the two of them side by side, we can see that in fact humans are the ones that suck a hell of a lot more. All right, yes, black holes suck in a lot of matter, right? Light can't even escape them, right? There's so much matter inside that it releases all this energy that can, sometimes it's more than the amount of energy released by our sun and our solar system. It even has the ability to slow down time. That's how powerful one of these black holes is. It even has the ability to hold together entire galaxies. Literally at the center of every galaxy, a black hole exists. We have our own, that's ours right there, that little blue dot. It's called Sagittarius.
Sagittarius A-star.
Oh, Sagittarius A-star.
Get it right.
Any Sagittarius is in the audience
Hey.
tonight? Are you excited?
You
Yes.
suck, literally. No.
Woo.
Literally has the power to do all of these amazing different things. Now, what did humans do? Yeah, we saw some like cool things. Beyonce, she's great.
Discovered Sagittarius.
But they also conveniently left out all of the fucking shitty things humans have done, right? Genocide.
Team.
Climate change.
You guys
The
are painting a
Holocaust.
picture tonight.
God, I knew the Holocaust was
I know,
coming,
I
and I was like, God damn.
But so clearly humans have done some fucked up shit, right? And so has, you know, the rest of the universe, right? It's pretty shitty itself. It sucks as well. But it clearly doesn't suck as much as humans because humans have the ability to say, you know what? We don't have to suck. We can choose to be good. We can choose to do great things. The universe has no fucking choice. It's not perfect, just like humans aren't, but it has no fucking choice over its destiny. So humans, I want you all to think about that a little bit tonight. Are you going to be a good person? Are you going to vote for the universe, or are you just going to continue to support genocide?
Whoa.
All right. Great. Give it up for Team Universe. Woo! Oh, man.
Hey, right before intermission, guys, I want to let you know there's a beer on sale. It's a special. It's called Ransack the Universe IPA. It is excellent, but you can only get it if you vote for the universe. So.
Oh, shoot. Guys, there is so much tension that is coming up right now. I cannot even stand it, and I don't know about you, but I need a drink. So we are going to take a very brief intermission. When we come back, we have a brand new game. We have a brand new audience endorsement. It's not brand new, you guys. We've done it before. But we are, most importantly, about to vote for the winner, humans or universe. We will see you in a few minutes. Give it the fuck up for yourselves. Yes! ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Cue the frantic clapping. Yes. Woo. Oh my goodness. I just want to say, someone in this audience is an amazing whistler, and I am not sure if it has just been the same whistle, but I want to take a moment right now and acknowledge the whistler. Person, yes. Thank you. And I have to be honest, I kind of don't want to know who you are. Because I've built you up in my mind, and I love you. And Whistler, you're in my heart. All right, guys, so we've grabbed our drinks, we grabbed whatever we needed to grab in the bathroom, and now we've taken our seats again. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 2 of Versus, Humans versus the Universe. Yes! All right, guys, I am so excited because what we are about to do right now, it is fun for all of us to be on this stage, but it is more fun when we have audience members join us on this stage. So what I need right now are 2 audience members to join us for our game. Guys, you are going to love the prizes for this game. They are the best. If you will, I cannot see because my glasses are smudged and scratched. If we might be able to raise up the lights just a baby bit, and we can kind of see if anyone is going to volunteer. Guys, this is fun. You're kind of drunk. You want to impress people? Yes, we got one right here. Give it up. Woo! Hello.
Look at this human.
Yeah. Hey, you have a bag. I do. Is that? I'm so sorry. I'm just going to ask, is the bag cool? What's in the bag?
It's my birthday party, so
Oh! Yes! Oh my gosh!
I got some birthday gin.
Yes!
This one is by the way, so the bar doesn't have to worry.
Oh my goodness, what is your name,
I'm
sir?
Micah.
Micah, happy birthday. Give it up for Micah. Yes. Oh, Micah, I had my doubts when a man walked up confidently with a small bag next to him. But I feel really good now. Happy birthday, Micah. If you could, can I get you to go ahead and have a seat where Dustin is sitting now, and Dustin's going to flank you? You go ahead and have a seat right there. Beautiful. Well, we have Micah. We need one more person to join this stage. Yes, give it up. Yes. Hello, I'm Meg. India. Give it up for India. Yes. Amazing. We are so excited. Also, I've been admiring your overalls all night. Thank you very much, Blue Jean represent. Bringing it back. Brittany and Justin made it popular, but we're still killing it. All right, beautiful India, if I could get you to sit next to Lee and take Zach's place. Guys, what we are about to do is we are going to play an amazingly awesome game called NASA Missions, Real or Fake. Ooh! Yes. So what is about to happen is we are about to name a series of NASA missions. Now, some of them are actual missions that NASA has undertaken, but some of them, my friends, are not real missions. Now, India and Micah, both of you have little signs next to you. You have real and you have fake. And it's going to be up to you for each mission to determine if it is a real mission or a fake mission. Now, we don't want to leave you out in the cold like you would be in space, I think. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not a science person. But anyway, so you have options. If you need help, you have 3 things. This is basically Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So you have 3 things. You have lifelines. You can, I wrote them down here, you can ask the audience if it's real or fake. You can also ask your hype man, so Dustin or Zach. Or you can also ask the other hype man. But beware, because what if they lie? Ooh, I hope they wouldn't. But honestly, they might, just to be sassy. Beautiful. Guys, so both of you are going to guess for both of the, for all of the guesses, or excuse me, all of the missions. And before you determine if it's real or fake, I'll give you an option to use one of your lifelines. Beautiful. India, Micah, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes, give it up. Woo. All right, amazing tech. Can we get our first NASA mission on the board? DART. DART mission, real or fake? Would anyone like to use a lifeline? Real or fake? India seems confident. Micah?
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Yeah, you'd like to use a lifeline?
No.
No. All right. On the count of three, audience, count to
Confidence.
three with me. 1, 2, 3. Real or fake? Real? Oh, shoot. We'll see. And survey says it's real. Give it up to India. Yes.
1 point
Step your
for the
fucking
universe.
game up.
It is his
Sorry.
birthday. It is his birthday. Yeah. We have a hard enough time getting people to come onto this stage.
The
so-
universe would never do that to you.
Mostly because
Just
the
talk
universe
about
doesn't
killing
care.
everything.
Shut up.
All right, guys. We got darts. Let's see what the next mission is. Thesis. Oh, I don't know what it stands for, guys. We're not here for that. I would love to learn. Does someone know from the audience what does DART stand for? All right. Well, I'm still impressed. All right, good. Thesis, excellent. All right, guys, we got thesis. India or Micah, would you care to use a lifeline to determine? India, you are confident as
confident.
fuck, and I love it.
Love it.
Micah, would you care to use a lifeline?
No.
No. All right.
Also very confident.
There are 7. All right, beautiful. Audience, count to 3 with me. Real or fake? 1, 2, 3. And it is both say fake. Survey says it is fake. Yes.
Well done.
All right,
Nice
that's
work,
1 point
nice
for
work.
each. All right, let's keep this going. And I don't know, thesis. Does
What's it
anyone know what that
stand
is? Thermal hippopotamus.
Yep, keep going. You got this.
Education. Sitting in sin. Because they do.
That's it.
They are all about that sin. Those hippos are gross.
How many questions are there?
There are 7, Micah. So we're down to 5. All right, beautiful. Let's roll that. Let's roll the next. Ice bridge. Ooh.
One word, too.
Ice bridge.
Notice the capital.
1 word. Yes. All right, we got ice bridge. India, Micah.
I'm asking my guy, but I want to ask him secretly so that the other team doesn't get it.
All right. He will be asking secretly. So don't.
Yeah, I
not
totally have an encyclopedic knowledge of NASA missions. Go ahead.
But also, please don't whisper it in the mic. Okay. India, would you care to use a lifeline?
How many do we have
You have 3.
in the whole set? Oh.
In the whole, I mean,
Yeah,
honest to
yeah.
God, I'll probably lose count, but let's.
And it's one of each.
It's one of each. You can ask the audience, which I guess would be a big
Yeah,
tip
I'll
off
ask
to
my
everyone.
hype man.
You ask this guy. Go, hype man, go. Oh, but not in that mic. All right, beautiful. Micah, how are you feeling about your decision?
I'm feeling all right.
Good. How are you feeling about another year around the sun?
Oh, terrified.
Oh. Micah, it only gets worse. Saddle up, my friend.
I switched my birthdays mentally to binary base 2, so it's less scary now.
Oh, that's a fun life hack. That's great. Good. All right. Well, marvelous. Okay, so what we're about to do, guys, India, Micah, are you both ready? All right, my sweet young friends, I am going to count to 3, and I want you guys to count with me. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and it is real. Oh, shoot. India, real. Micah's fake, and survey says real. Oh! Wow. Zach, do you have any idea what Ice Bridge is?
My guess is that they used ice trays, like, ice cube trays, to
Yes.
build a bridge from a space station to a shuttle. Seems legit.
We did a lot of stuff in the 80s.
Yeah.
So, beautiful. Someone in here is definitely pissed. I can feel it. They know what Ice Bridge is, and they're pissed as hell. Come see us afterwards. You're doing great. Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're up to the next one, and that next mission is Jason. Oh, I myself have had a mission to Jason.
Boom.
It was real short. All right, India and Micah, Jason, real or fake? I mean, I've got opinions. He's happily married now. All right. India and Micah, do you guys need a lifeline? Excellent. On the count of three, audience, 1, 2, 3. And it is real, and survey says it is real. Wow. That is a great name. Does anyone on the stage know what the Jason mission was? Besides me taking
It was
pot shots?
obviously a mission to be able to get back home, like with the Argonauts, to be able to go on all sorts of adventures.
Oh
in
my
space.
gosh. All right.
With the
Yes.
space.
Look at that classical.
It's
a
his
little classical
birthday.
shout out.
All right. Very
good.
nice. We are about to round this out. Next
I'll take
mission,
it.
please. Rapid scat. Oh, poop. All right. Rapid scat. India and Micah, would you care to use a lifeline?
I'd like to ask the audience, please.
All right, Micah's going to ask the audience. We're going to do a round of applause. Round of applause if Rapid Scat is a mission. It is real. All right. All right. And round of applause if Rapid Scat, not a real mission. All right, beautiful. It looks like we all might be taking a gamble with this audience. All right. India and Micah, are you ready? On the count of three, my friends. 1, 2, 3. All fake, and survey says. Oh! Whoa!
What the fuck is rapid
What is rapid scat?
Rapid
what
scat.
is?
I gotta Google it.
That
This
sounds
is
like a
crazy.
poop elimination service. Oh my stars!
Zach, just ask your mom. That's where you get most of your info.
She's at a concert.
All right. For those of you who don't know, Zach's mom watches all of our shows in the live stream and then texts him during the shows.
That's where he gets his arguments.
She sent me a picture of the stage from the concert.
Aww. Hooray!
Dave Matthews Band.
Shit, that's an
nothing but
argument against
moms.
humans.
All right.
So many people in the
We're
audience.
ready for the next one. Commander. All right, guys, we got Commander. India, Micah, are you guys ready, or would you care for a lifeline?
Actually, yeah, I'll ask the audience.
All right, India's gonna ask the audience. Audience, a round of applause if Commander is a real mission. Give a round of applause. All right. If Commander is a fake mission, give a round of applause. All right, very nice. I don't know. I remember what happened 2 minutes ago.
No, it makes me want to choose the opposite.
I worry. All right, Micah, India, are you ready? On the count of three, audience. 1, 2, 3. Fake or real? Oh no, survey says. Oh, fake. Oh, man.
It's okay, we're still winning.
Dear God. All right, producers, I think we're down. We got one more. This is for all the marbles. If you're wrong, Micah, we're taking the gin. We're not. We won't take his gin. We won't take his gin. All right, if we can see the last mission, please. Juice.
Juice.
Juice. Oh, do you guys remember that
This
song?
is the mission that
It's
put
Juice?
OJ on Twitter.
All right, fantastic.
It's a
India,
lizard.
Micah, lifelines? Or are you guys
Can I
ready?
ask the other hype man?
Yes, please ask the other hype man, but he might tell a tale.
I have one more. So why not?
Oh no.
There's no way Dustin knows what this is. No way.
All right. India's feeling confident going into this one.
I'm going to ask the other hype man.
Oh, Zach. All right. All right, India and Micah, I want you to know that I believe in both of you right now. Audience, I believe in you as you count with me to 3. 1, 2, 3. Real or fake? Both real, and survey says. Real! Yes!
Guys, I'm sorry. It's a trick question. Juice is actually a European Space Agency mission. Sorry.
That's
Sorry to
funny.
be a downer.
It's not nasty.
All right, no, Lee. All right, well, it's a
Now you're
space
starting to be a
mission.
downer?
The universe is going to kill us.
All right, all right. And so we have been tallying the votes, and I believe that the votes and the winner, of course, is India Team Universe! Yes!
Well done.
Now, before you leave the stage, one, I'm going to shake your hand heartily, but we also have some very, very exciting prizes. This amazing Buzz Lightyear! Yes! India, you too can go to infinity and beyond.
Yeah.
Yes, give it for India. And Micah, let's shake hands. What a marvelous shirt. This is also as good a time as any to give you a prize that you can also put in that little prize bag. It's a little alien. Yes. Oh. Also, that one's really fun because if you squeeze them, their eyes bug out, which is fun, like pugs. Fantastic. Guys, don't squeeze a pug. Everybody calm down. Guys, all right. Now that we have dabbled in the world of NASA missions or international whatever the fuck, and at least 2 to 3 people are upset about my ignorance about space, what we're going to do right now is take it to the streets of our audience. That's right. We want to hear from you, my friends. Yes. So what is about to happen right now? Zach and Dustin have their mics. They are going to be roaming around. We want to hear who you're supporting and why. So when they, if you want, please raise your hand. We won't shove a mic in your face. Not yet. And if you will, please say your name. Here's a couple quick stipulations. This is not a time to question our experts, so just say why you're supporting. And also, keep it short. If you talk about your grandfather in a loving way, I will still interrupt you, and it'll be awkward for all of us. So go ahead and keep it very brief, a couple sentences, and you're done, my friends. All right, I see we got one right here. Anybody else?
I got one. Let's do
Okay,
it.
excellent. All right.
What's your name, sir?
Yochanan.
And who are you endorsing tonight?
Sorry, mate. Team Humans.
Team Humans!
So you talk about multiverses, but I actually read that it's more likely that we're in multiple simulations, which were made by humans. So this whole entire universe is actually fake and
So
matters
we
even
just
less.
live in the Matrix. Okay, Neo. Okay.
All right.
But what world do they live in? The universe. All right, let's be real.
Oh, my stars. Hopefully the one where Harry Potter is real. All right, very nice. All right, my friends, who else has an opinion? I know that you guys have opinions.
Everyone
I see
is
we
so-
got one over here.
Literally right here. What's your name?
Charlie.
And
Hello.
who are you endorsing tonight, Charlie?
The universe.
Whoa, shoot.
Because it's bleak as fuck.
Yes! Oh, man.
New York City in the winter.
All right, we got one human, we got one universe. Who else do we have? Oh, friends, I know that you have opinions. Somebody behind
Here we
you.
go. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, sir. What is your name?
My name is Dave.
Dave, who are you repping tonight?
I'm repping the universe because everybody count to one. One?
One.
Okay. 5 trillion particles just pass through your hand in that second, and you didn't even know it because that's the universe. That's why.
Whoa.
I-
Whoa.
Dropping the knowledge.
Okay.
I just got
I'm
hit
not
with
sure
some
who that was an
knowledge
argument
bullets.
I love that. I'm going to use that.
Amazing. You should use that at a bar. Like, that's a sexy thing to say to someone.
Is it? Only here.
Yeah.
I want you to count to 1.
The microphone was moist when he handed it back.
It's not the only thing that is. All right. Fantastic.
Woo!
Woo! Saturday. Great. All right. I know we got one more out there. Yes? No? All right. Who gives a fuck? Give it the hell up for our audience endorsements. Yes. Woo! All right. Oh, my friends, we are doing so great. And now, if I can, I'm gonna hold on to this in a fun like I'm just a devil-may-care 1920s dapper man about to tell you where the Prohibition Speakeasy is. As I look all of you in your eyes at the exact same time and tell you that it's time for our closing statements by our hype men. That's right, guys. This is the last time that you're ever going to get a chance to make up your mind. See, we're about to hear from Team Human, then we'll hear from Team Universe, and you're about to vote. So I want you guys to get ready. I want your minds to be open, and for God's sake, stop swiping on Tinder while you're on a fucking date. And ladies and gentlemen, please give it the F up.
Oh, now we're
Repping Human. What?
Now we're censoring ourselves.
Well,
Now. Whew.
I don't know. I haven't said pussy yet tonight, so. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it the F up for Dusty Romick, Repping Humans!
Thanks, Meg. You guys, we made it. We're here. We did it. We're alive. We won. Seriously, we won the cosmic lottery. It's insane to me. Like, even if we found life somewhere else in the universe, do you think we're just gonna like, oh, You know what? You can take our crown. You're number one now. Hell no. Have you met us? We're amazing. The entire plot of Independence Day, an advanced civilization travels across galaxies, light years. They show up at Earth. What happens? Will Smith punches them in the face and sends them home.
Yeah.
Right? Because we are number one. We are amazingly beautiful, conscious bags of fleshy goo.
Ooh.
Right? And it is insane that we are here at all. And so tonight, when you cast your vote, I want you to vote for yourself and your friends and your family. Instead of voting for the universe, because at the end of the day, the universe, much like the most famous constellation there is, Orion's Belt, is just a giant waste of space.
Oh. Oh my God.
We've used that before.
The gauntlet has been thrown. Woo! Oh my goodness, I'm gonna
He
crouch
just-
like this.
Dustin just uses his Twitter content over and over again. I see what
That's
you've
fine.
done.
I've made that joke once.
That's fine. If anyone's paying attention, I have like 5 jokes that I recycle every show. So like, let's not throw stones here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to welcome closing statement from Zach Bartolucci, repping Team Universe.
So I could come up here and I could talk about how shitty the human race is, right? And how much we've fucked up the planet and all the potential for us fucking up the universe. If we were to leave the planet, I could continue to talk about all of the fucked up genocide, but I'm not gonna do that. No. I want to talk instead about the universe and how amazing the universe is and the fact that it is so fucking large. It is so fucking large that even though their argument pretty much is the only reason the universe can be exciting is because humans can observe it. In fact, that is not true because the universe is completely incomprehensible to us. It is so fucking large, it is so fucking infinite. We have no idea what is out there. So, voting for humans tonight, that's, again, a vote for genocide, a vote for the same, that's just over and over and over. But a vote for the universe, that's a vote for something that is much bigger than all of us, okay? Choose wisely.
Oh my goodness, give it up, Zach Bartolucci, Team Universe! Woo! All right, my friends, the moment has come. All of you, upon coming in, or maybe a little bit later with the help of our amazing house manager, received a poker chip in which you are going to vote. I have in my hands 2 tin containers. And what you are about to do is you are going to put your vote in either universe or humans. Now, here is the thing. There are so many of you. And I gotta be honest, it's 11 o'clock and my feet hurt in these heels. So I need you to go ahead for the sake of my feet and decide. And you're like, of course, why would we wait? There's always one woman or man that like just does not know. And I need you guys to go ahead and pick because, so decide before I get over there. It's cute, but make up your damn mind. And while I am collecting the votes before we tally them up, we have in fact another announcement to make. In fact, our trivia is going, both real and fake. Our trivia is going to be not only explained, but also an award, a big award, given to the trivia winner. So Zach and Dustin, go ahead and stand on up, please. Yes. Yeah, you guys are going to.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. So one thing that I have been doing in my spare time is a lot of Scottish country dancing, which has been very fun.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, don't worry, because I'm about to show you, and all that you really need to do, if you will, go ahead and hold each other's hands. Give me, yep, beautiful. And then if I could just have you guys do a little step to your left. Great, and then a step to your right. Great, and you've just Scottish country dance. Give it the fuck up. Yes. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Now
Thank
that
you.
you guys are on the same team momentarily, go ahead and announce that trivia.
Let's do it. All right. Trivia question.
Do you have the thing?
I do.
Hello.
Okay, cool.
Question
I got
1.
universe.
Oh, it's my
I got
question.
humans.
The observable matter, like stars and planets, makes up what percentage of the universe? We've talked about this like a bunch of times tonight. Yeah, 4 to 5%.
Not a lot.
Wow.
A lot of empty space. Not much out there.
Everyone looks
Seems
really
pretty boring.
pissed.
Seems pretty boring. Nice. In what century were the first telescopes made? Ooh, 14. I have a 14. We have a 16. We have a 12. $1, Bob. Hit it. 17th century. Right at the beginning of the 17th century. It's like 1602 or something. Nice.
This is an easy one. How old is the universe? 13.77 billion. You're all close. I think we took anything around that.
On average. You guys, the universe is expanding at an accelerating rate. What mysterious and unknown form of energy is thought to be causing this acceleration?
My question.
What'd you say?
It's
we have
dark
dark energy? All right, it's dark energy. Okay. That was not my question. That was your
that's out of
question.
order, yeah.
Here, you can have my question. Go ahead.
Encephalization quotient, or EQ, is a relative brain size measure that is defined as the ratio between observed to predicted brain mass for an animal. So it's just like how big is their brain. The baseline is 1. Ravens are 2.5. What is the EQ of a human?
I don't know.
Is it 5, 7.5, or 9?
This is in Tanya's presentation.
7.5. Exactly.
7.5.
Yep. All right.
Who wrote For Elise? Beethoven.
Yeah. How did everyone know that?
Because humans are amazing. We create
okay.
awesome music.
Around 1% of the static seen on what electronic device is made up of cosmic background radiation, which is like the afterglow of the Big Bang? Anybody? Just television, yep.
Oh, TV.
But not digital television. Old TVs, turns
Like
out.
cathode ray situation?
Sure.
Cool. All right. Name at least one of the 2 human diseases that have been completely eradicated. Smallpox is one. The second one is rinderpest. Smallpox and rinderpest.
What is guinea worm? I want to talk about that later.
Yeah, thank you. Fuck rinderpest. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't anymore, though. It's true. Astronomers found the largest diamond in the universe. Who did they name it after? That's right. Lucy, who was in the sky
Who
with
is
diamonds.
also the reason why Lucy is named Lucy, the first Australopithecus.
That should have been the bonus question.
Yeah, there you go.
That would have been good.
Crossover. You guys. What is that? What species is the first fully bipedal human ancestor? I literally just said
Her
it.
name's Lucy.
Australopithecus afarensis, if you're really getting after it. There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, the Bobus question.
Oh, shit. The Bobus question. Zach, get it.
It takes around 230 million years for our solar system to complete a single orbit around Sagittarius star A. Is that right?
Yep, that's right.
What was happening on Earth the last time we were in this exact spot?
Oh, I know this
Coming
one.
around.
I know this one.
What time of the dinosaurs? Nice work,
Nailed it.
sir.
Wow.
Everyone else here was like, I have no idea.
Well done.
I don't know.
Dinosaurs
I didn't
doesn't
do
work
the
'cause they're
ju- I
still
didn't
here
do the
today.
Judging or whatever. All right, we're done. Are we ready? Okay, so we have 2 winners.
Oh, yeah, shit, I forgot. We have
Okay,
2
before we give you the winning team, we have a team that has the best name.
Best name?
Can we have a small drum roll, please, for the winner of nothing, but
The winner of
hours
having the best
applause.
name
Yeah.
is Copernicusing. What?
There were a lot of good names. so
Yo,
that was good.
every time you win the best name, you get your sheet back. Congrats.
All right.
All right,
And our winning team.
Do we have any team or table that's really confident right now? We literally just went through the answers. You should, yeah, not you guys. No one?
out
No
there.
one? Really?
This team got
You just heard-
8 out of the 11 questions correct.
Wow, we usually top out at like 6 or
Yeah,
7.
this
That's
is
crazy.
pretty good. The winning team is, can I have a drum roll, please? The winning team is Galiladies.
Oh, Galiladies.
Right here in the front.
Well done.
Well done. You guys win tickets to our next show. So our producer will be around to get you guys set up with
Zach,
that.
what is our next show?
Our next show is
Wait for it.
Sharks versus Dolphins.
That's right.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. One will eat. Never mind.
Trivia winners!
Woo!
Amazing. Oh, guys, what a journey we've been on. It was such a roller. Literally, it's never been this much of a roller coaster for me where I'm like, I'm on cloud 9, and also I want to call my mom, and the world is, I need to call my therapist too. This has been a lot. And you've all been on this journey with us. And in fact, I've been loving each and every one of you. The Whistler, Micah, India, everybody's doing great in this audience tonight. And I actually am delighted because our friends from Scientific American have partnered with us this evening to give us something very special. So if you've been to a Versus show before, you know that this is now the opportunity for me to take a moment and recognize one audience member that I love. And I refer to that person as my Gold Star Award winner. And I'm like, oh, wow, this person's great. And sometimes they're very uncomfortable with the award. It's not anything inappropriate, but it is shaming because I make them stand up, and sometimes people don't like that. But guys, this time I'm not going to make people stand up because thanks to Scientific American, we're going to be doing something a little different. It's actually going to be Meg's Gold Tables Awards. That's right, I know. Oh God, I almost fell. Woo, it's 11:15, cut me some slack. Guys, so what we're about to do is I'm going to announce the winners, and if they could just politely raise their hands in a fit of joy, that would be wonderful. First off, I'd like to call everyone's attention to this amazing group of people here in the VIP section, this top four. Give it up for the VIP winners. It's you guys. Yes. I feel like, can I get your names? Hi, I'm Meg. Hi, Jesse. What a great dress. Hello, Jesse and David. Hi, and Chris and hi, guys. Welcome. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for knowing what to vote for and being really, really sick audience members. I appreciate it. And I'm so excited because I don't have to stop there. I can go fucking crazy. And give it the hell up for the second table of winners. This table right here. Yes. And can I get your names? I'm Meg. Carla and Brittany. Carla and Brittany, give it up. Thank you guys for being here. You guys have been delightful. You guys have been engaged, and I just love it. So thank you guys so much for coming. And also, that's a great top. There's so many cool outfits here tonight. Not just this one. Thanks, Rent the Runway. And I'm delighted because we have one final, and if I haven't given you your gift yet, you will get it. But just to pause for a moment and recognize the glory here. So this says Scientific American. It's also got this beautiful, I am a Scientific American button. What? That's awesome. I love that. And let me just reach on in. I'm sorry, guys. I'm spoiling the surprise here. You receive, the special collector's edition Wonders of the Cosmos. That's incredible. This looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, How to Swallow a Sun life hack. Yes, I'm excited. And then also the special issue, The Science of Being Human. Oh my God, clever idea, Scientific American, you got both. Yes. Oh shit. My friends, get you a magazine that can do both. Yes. Get you a Scientific American. So we have one more table because I believe that I have 10 of these prizes. And that, of course, goes to this table. You guys are delightful. India's table. Thank you. India, I know, but can I get your names? Hi, I'm Meg. Greg. Greg? Oh, delightful. Greg and Meg. It does rhyme. Thank you. And Megan, how do you spell it? M-E-G-A-N. Okay, I'm an H. It's weird, but I like the normal spelling. That's awesome. Yes. And Carolyn, beautiful. Give it up one more time. Oh, guys, what a journey we have had. I'm going to just hold on to this for just a moment. This will belong to someone. I'm sorry about my armpit sweat earlier. But no one's going to want this one. I'm so sorry. What we're about to do right now is announce the winner. I want you guys to put on your best game faces because I want you guys to imagine we're at the end of the World Cup and someone is going towards that goal and it looks like the goalie might not get it in their gloves. And I've watched a soccer game. And if we could, what? I know, I fucking know they wear gloves. Guys, if you will, can I please have Team Human and Team Universe stand up, please? Yes. Woo! Give it up for them. Yes. And I'm going to double check because we don't want what happened last month to happen tonight. All right, this is aligned. It's good. Beautiful. We have humans. We have universe. What I'm going to do right now is put hands on both of you guys because life is short, and you guys are very sturdy, and I enjoy you a lot. What's about to happen is if I could get Team Universe to look deeply into each other's eyes. Team Humans, you do the same. Now look deeply into the audience's eyes. Now look deeply into my eyes. Yep, we're all doing it at the same time. All right, beautiful. If you will, Zach, Dustin, pour those chips. All right, this is for all the marbles. Team Human, Team Universe. And the winner is Team Universe! Oh my God! Yes! Unbelievable! Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Team Human. They kicked ass! Yes! Yes! Oh my God! And of course, give it up for our it's June, champions, Team Universe! Woo! Oh, guys, you're perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, what's about to happen right now is we're going to wrap up. Please have a drink. Please say hello to us. We love talking to y'all. Correct me on all my science shit. And we will see you in July when we go face-to-face with Sharks versus Dolphins. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Meg Pearson. You guys are the audience. Have a good night and make good choices. Yeah.